The film has fantastic action scenes. The fight in the house with fast running, smashing, clawing, and being lifted up was so intense and epic, because there are such strong forces destroying everything. The X-Men get pushed back by getting hit, and everyone, even Wolverine, gets hurt, but they do manage to push back to get in, and it is fast and builds. The fight with and it is all around just a very complex fight. And the fight with the few Magneto guns, the force was fast and exciting with quick moves and built it with different tactics being used. And the big fight near the end was epic, intense, with many moves, many powers, and had really cool use of plastic weapons, showing the humans adapt and using sound to destroy the weapons, using each tactic logically. The battle building with the humans being pushed back and the mutants taking up many mutants from Magneto to then destroy whole buildings, having Magneto destroy whole buildings and attack them with cars, then Juggernaut crashing through buildings, getting in through the numbers and strength, really having the fight build and creating tension, showing his followers get in, yet having the X-Men take many out, and the huge attack with Bridge crashing people, and the surprise attack wave of cure guns, showing a widespread attack on both fronts, and having large attacks of cure guns, and having Juggernaut being taken out by his powers being weakened, and by Iceman them taking out Pyro by walking through the fire, which was an epic fight. It was short, but he defeated him by first using the ice to deflect him, but then quickly going through the ice. It was a short fight, but he used smart moves. And then they take out Magneto through surprise moves and by jumping him from behind, which was fast and clever, taking advantage of teamwork. The film still has really intense atmosphere with creepy and spiritual moments of silence. Although often faster and less than in the first two films, the film still has moments of quietness while being more exciting and fast than the first two films, being consistent yet original. And the acting is again fantastic. Hugh Jackman is relaxed, warm, stubborn, witty, fluent, confused, and stressed and worried. Really managed to get everything across well. Halle Berry, sweet, whiny, vulnerable, natural, and can really get the whiny voice, as well as the somberness in the eyes across. And Ian McKellen is brilliant, charismatic, sadistic, arrogant, obnoxious, and intense, and really gets the sadism across. The whispering voice and can really also look sad and cold. Patrick Stewart is wise, relaxed, and comforting, and the Penguin is sweet, intense, and sad, and can really create insecure looks and look stressed. Kelsey Grammer is sophisticated, nuanced, and also intense and exciting, and would make a great duo with Wolverine. What, we are tolerant nowadays, right? You saw the movie, piss off! To those saying I'm a hypocrite Catholic, this is a redundant phrase. Hypocrite Catholic. What a redundant word. And James Marsden is sad and depressed, but doesn't have that wide an acting range, and it's kind of a very simple performance. And Sean Asmore is warm, friendly, caring, and sincere, and worried and comforting. He gave a very multi-layered, intense, and deep performance. Oh, where was I? Okay, let's continue. The set design is again really elaborate with loads of furniture and really fast with endless spaces, and is again harmonious in the X-Men mentioned, thereby being consistent with the comforting feel of the first two films, and chaotic in the church, adding to the stressed feeling of Magneto's cast. The sets are detailed and futuristic, and again have realistic art metals, and are realistically dirty like in the first two films. Hey, you know what else is dirty? Your pants! The sets in Jean's house were broken down and dirty, adding to the stressed feeling of despair. The sets at the military base are grimy and dirty, adding to a hopeless and somber feeling. The film hereby adds an even more somber look to the film. The props are smooth but flawed in the X-Men scenes, adding to the worriness yet the warmth. The costumes harsh for the evil mutants and disorganized yet fluent on the nicer mutants, adding to the contrast in how some are nice and our real team, and the other ones are cruel and spiteful and stressed. The direction is fluent and dramatic, using fluent moves to add to the warm and emotional warm moments, and complex fast moves to create great drama and stress, and the setups are use complex formations to add complexity, and intense close-ups for the dramatic moments, showing how intense and involved and dramatic and worried all the characters are. The cinematography is vibrant and sad, and in the scenes discussing if they should close the mention, it is set with dark brown tones and a really overall dark and very bleak and colorless feeling over it. adding to the sadness and the somberness, and soft tones in the mansion scenes where they are happily discussing everything, creating extra calmness before the fight with blue and green, and dark colors along with grey and blue during the battle, which are very unsaturated like in the first films, again creating a conflicted tone, being consistent with the first two films, but darker tones, thereby taking it up a new level. The lighting is intense with foreboding lighting in the dark, and the church scenes creating a feeling of aggression and a setting sunlight in discussion of close in the mansion, adding somberness. The editing is energetic and fluent and harmonious in warm scenes, adding a feeling of comfort like in the first two films, and quick and sudden, adding adventurous and more dramatic scenes. The sound is poignant and sharper and more precise, adding to the even more intense story, but it's more fluent in the warm scenes, adding to the emotion. The music is emotional, epic and stressful, and a lot more energetic and operatic, while still being serious and freshness yet consistency to the series, and special visual effects are amazing. They are realistic and more vast than in the first two films, being more dramatic yet still realistic. The stunts are really natural, the CGI is fantastic, the wind is detailed, the lighting is fluent, the morphing seamless, while the stunts move very roughly, being organic and natural. The explosions are rough, the disintegration three-dimensional, and the miniatures look completely like they've had sex and mass. Sex with mass. Sarah Jessica Parker. And the makeup is lively and realistic, although Xavier and Magneto's younger faces look plastic and stale and old and unbelievable and natural and not really young. And X-Men The Last Stand was, and there we go again, even when I'm drunk emojis. Maybe I just need to drink more beer. This time, I'm gonna stop. Yeah. Hey, well, where was I? X-Men The Last Stand was a mega blockbuster, grossing $459,359,555 on a $210 million budget, grossing over $47 million more than the second film, which grossed $407,711,549. Sold immensely on home media and did great in rentals, but it got mixed to positive reviews, getting 57% of Rotten Tomatoes, with the consensus. Director Brett Ratner has replaced the heart and emotion and character development of the previous X-Men films with more action and explosions. The film should still provide ample entertainment, but viewers may truly wish this to be The Last Stand. And 6.8 on IMDb, so it got a lot less reviews than the first two films. And it got mixed to positive but flawed reactions from audiences, getting 73% of Rotten Tomatoes audience ratings. It got mixed to positive fan reactions and mixed to positive reputation and no culture impact. So the first film, the original, got great reviews. The second film, the first sequel. The sequel got even better, fantastic reviews. And the third film, the prequel. The second sequel got mixed to positive reviews and a lot less reviews than the first two films. It was the first immensely successful superhero prequel, made the market safer for superhero prequels and superhero films, but it is often regarded as another member of the curse of the prequel. I think the film is partially fairly rated for the positive reactions it got, but immensely underrated for the negative and lesser reactions it got. So the production was... Is this almost done? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna break the character here and... Yeah. Just a few more lines. Say, guys, I'm just gonna wrap this up quickly, okay? Can I just, talk normally now? So the production was great. This is an outstanding film, I think. It is partially fairly rated for the positive reviews it got, but immensely underrated for the negative and less reviews it got. I think Captain Logan made a great review with great points and is a great critic, but I think, in my opinion, his review and he were wrong, and so were the Blockbuster Buster, Film Brain, and Confused Matthew. So this film is incredibly underrated. It's great. Go see it. I give it a 9.8. Next time we will be looking at the brilliant, great, smart, culture-changing, life-saving, holy X-Men Origins, Wolverine, and Captain Logan's, the Blockbuster Busters, and Film Brain's reviews of that film. See you then! Bye!